Hi guys, Steph here. Now occasionally when I'm out sort of searching, looking for pens, occasionally we come across pens that are a little bit unusual, and this is one. Not only unusual but very interesting indeed. Now let's first just go straight to the barrel imprint. Okay, which should be about there. And what we've got here is what it says on the barrel is a twofold #1 made in England, and then at the bottom it's got a patent number which is 283677. Okay, so there's the barrel imprint. So that is the only information that we can actually glean from this particular pen. But as we said, a very interesting and unusual fountain pen. Not only a fountain pen, but look at that to the top there. It's also a pencil. So what we've got is what we term as a COMBI, a combination fountain pen and pencil. Now the twofold #1, I've looked online, I've tried to find a little bit information on it. Very difficult, I've not found much. The only thing I've actually found which is of interest is I believe it was made around about the 1920s, just sort of middle to late 1920s, and I also believe, whether I'm correct or not, that it may have actually been made by the Wyvern Pen Company or the Wyvern Manufacturing Company. So yeah, although it's a twofold #1, it may have been made by Wyvern. Now it comes in this black hard rubber. Now I know it's black hard rubber because when I was restoring it and cleaning it, etc., polishing it, you can actually smell, you can smell it distinctly and tell when a pen is hard rubber. It comes in this black hard rubber. It's got this lovely sort of chasing pattern to the bottom of the barrel, to the top of the barrel there, which sort of matches on the cap there. You can see these two sort of chased pattern bands, if you like, running around the barrel and cap. It's got nickel trim. You can see the lever there is a nickel lever, which again, if you look at the clip there, we've got this ball clip, and it's also a nickel plated clip. And as we've shown you a little bit earlier, you can see to the top there it's got the pencil. So very unusual indeed, very interesting in my opinion. I think it looks great. When I saw it I thought, right, I'll have that and try and find out what it is. But what we've done, we've fully cleaned it, fully restored it, I've put a new sack in it, etc. So yeah, you know, somebody, I'm sure there's people out there that collect these COMBI pens that would be interested in this particular pen. Okay, so incidentally the size of it, including the lead to the top there, is 135mm capped. Around the barrel it's 10.5mm in diameter. Let's unscrew the cap for you. So in relation to the pen itself, you can see the cap is quite a large cap, and incidentally to the top of the cap there, I think when you want to actually load some leads to the pen or the pencil, if we just unscrew this little finial to the top there, and that's what it looks like inside. It's got this little metal sort of tube which you insert the lead, and the lead on this pen is actually quite a broad lead, unusually. Okay, so let's pop that back on there. Let's screw it back into place. Okay, so that's the lead there. Now let's come back to the pen. Okay, you can see the section, quite a sort of standard section there. It's got a little ridge towards the nib, and you'll notice it's actually got a stainless steel nib, and it reads warranted, non-corrosive, first quality. But a nice little nib. There's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath, quite a sort of plain feed to the bottom, and you may actually notice, if I keep it sort of nice and still, you'll see the nib has a slight upward curve to the very tip of the nib there, which is not unusual. I've seen it numerous times before in these sort of older style nibs. But what we're going to do, because it'll be very interesting, let's fill the pen. Okay, so let's dip the nib in the ink and the feed. Okay, I can see sort of bubbling going on there. Let's give everything a wipe. Bring on some paper, and it'd be interesting to see how this pen actually writes. So what we have, as I said, is a pen that doesn't write. Oh, don't you just love it when that happens? But that's the nice thing about it. Every time we do these reviews, what you will see is exactly what I see when I'm testing the pen. So let's give it a little bit of a drip like so, and let's see if it writes. So there we go. So we've got a twofold number 1 nib. So the reason it didn't write before, don't forget people, what we do is we disassemble everything. Everything gets clean, so it's the first time this particular pen has had ink, I don't know, maybe since the 1920s, who knows. So yeah, we can understand sometimes that, straight away it won't write, but after a while, as you can see here, once the ink begins to flow, it actually writes very nicely indeed. I'm dating it around 1926. And it writes, I don't know, I would say with a medium nib. But surprisingly, it's writing very nicely indeed. So there we go. Once we get the pen writing, writes with a medium line, writes very smoothly. Very surprised, with this particular nib being a steel nib. But saying that, that's nothing against steel nibs. So let's pop that back in. Oh, let's just show you again. Excuse me. As we said, it's a COMBI pen and pencil, so there we go. So not only have we got a pen, but we've got a pencil as well. Yes, a combination fountain pen and pencil. So there we have it. I'm going to leave it at that because, as I said, I don't know a great deal about this pen. If any of you people know more than me, please leave a comment below, share any information you have between our our fountain pen community. I'm sure other people would be more than interested. But there we go, in absolutely gorgeous condition, a twofold #1 combination fountain pen and pencil, looking for a new home. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at it as much as I enjoyed showing you the pen. Don't forget, leave a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, wherever you are, please stay safe. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.